Hi guys. So, if you didn't know, Entry Point Freelancer's Cut, aka Entry Point 2, is officially out. Now, it is a paid access game. It costs 400 Robux at full price, but if you buy it right now, it's 300. So, if you're watching this video early, make sure to buy it as quickly as you can. Obviously, I understand not everyone has Robux, but at least you can still watch my video. Now, the main attraction is, of course, the deposit, and I'll make another video on it. But currently, if you go to the experimental server, you can actually play the Financier, which is not complete, but I personally really liked it, so I just wanted to give it a try. So my very first thought when playing this is it feels a lot like the SCRS, more than the Financier. So in this area, you are not trespassing on the main hallways, but if you go into certain rooms, it becomes trespassing. From my experience, most of the stuff here isn't really too useful. In fact, while taking out the guard does give you a key card, it does contribute toward the takedown limit. So, I mean, maybe I'm missing something because I don't know what the best strategies are, but it's probably not worth it taking out the guard. Even just this first part of the map is huge, and I spent a lot of time going in circles, not really doing anything. But anyway, this is where you want to go. You can either drill this door or use a key card. If you didn't take out the guard, just use the drill. They don't hear it, at least not in Recruit. And now we have something more similar to the Financier we all know and love. But unfortunately, I have a skill issue and I messed up. Also, that reminded me, this isn't even the character I wanted to bring. In fact, this character doesn't even have perks for slower detection. So yeah, let's try it again. To be honest, I kind of put this video together in a hurry just because I wanted to have a video out. So even here, which is my second time playing the Financier, I still don't know how you're supposed to do it. After lockpicking the door, the game was kind enough to remind me that I need to kill the power box or else it would trigger the alarm. Very nice that the game tells you, kind of like how Entry Point had dialogue. Otherwise, I would totally have failed there because I forgot there would be power boxes. So yeah, I got a power box. It was pretty simple. I guess I just got lucky with the rotations. Like it definitely could have been a lot worse. And okay, we are in. And I immediately came across Ryan Ross, the actual Ryan, not like the guy in King Street where he's called Ryan, so I know what he's called. But anyway, here I got unlucky. I was stuck between the one guard and Ryan, and I was just freaking out. I was like, "Yeah, this is a fail run. There's no way I'm actually clutching this. I don't even know how you're supposed to get it safe." Like at this point, I had basically already accepted this wasn't going to be it, but I was hoping I could at least play on it for a little bit and learn about the safe. But the safe was right there, and it didn't take me very long to find the right filing cabinet, which had the save combination. So I got the hard drive, I got Ryan's body, and somehow I actually made it out in time, which I could hardly believe. But okay, honestly, that's not that bad. I mean, beating this mission, second try, even if I played kind of badly, I'm sure that's above average, right? But anyway, obviously, I had to play this again. Honestly, I really like the gameplay in general. I know it's a lot more unbalanced and probably more RNG dependent as well compared to Entry Point, but you actually have to be alert at all times instead of just following the formula, which is a nice change. After looking around the map, I figured out there's actually disguises, which is really cool. It definitely helps, but it's not like Entry Point at all, and you can still get detected very quickly if you don't know what you're doing. Here, I almost got seen, but basically, if you get the access point, you can traverse to a laptop and get a save combination, which is another way to get it. And yeah, it's a normal game. Now, I just need to plan my escape and take Ryan's body to the elevator. And wait, what? Yeah, you know I had to try this. And just like in the original game, if you throw Ryan off the building, you get this very special dialogue from Rose. Now it's time for some of the things I missed, of which there's quite a few. So first, the elevator is actually functional. So when you're escaping, you can actually just take the elevator back down to the first floor, which is a pretty neat feature, honestly. It also turns out there's a care operator room, which I completely missed. You just have to run past the camera to avoid getting detected, then take this guard out, although there is usually another guard that will come in, so you need to watch out. Anyway, this is really important because not only does it disable all the cameras, but there's also a guaranteed disguise. Yeah, seems like a big deal. Maybe I should have known about this earlier. There's also these documents you can search, in which you can get a code for the alarm panel. Basically, how this works is kind of like the cache, where the alarm won't go off immediately after opening the door, but you have to enter the code into the keypad. Personally, though, unless I'm just missing something, I don't really see a point to doing this when you could just disable the power box outside. With Social Engineering 1, you can make Ryan follow you, which is simple but helpful for taking him out. Just keep in mind that when you take out Ryan, it's not like Entry Point where body bags aren't suspicious, right? Like everybody's going to be able to see that you're carrying Ryan. There's also a Social Engineering 3 interaction, but I was too lazy to respec, and I don't know if I have enough perks anyway, so yeah, I didn't get to see that one. Now it's time to do it on operative difficulty. And for those of you in the comments like, ooh, what about Legend, Uno, if you're so bad? Well, as of recording this, Legend difficulty wasn't even out, so operative is the hardest. Anyway, there's a few changes. Right at the start, the location of the stairs and the camera operator can actually be flipped. So I have to go the other way. There's going to be two guards there. Take them out. Same thing. And then we'll go the other way and go up the stairs. As you might have guessed, instead of just one power box, there's actually two. So I guess a keypad strategy could save time in this instance, but it's probably still a bit risky, I think. Unlike Recruit, where it just tells you where the safe is, you actually have to check the paintings one by one. There may be a way to get the safe location, but if there is, I'm not aware of it, at least. Here in the mission, something gets really complicated because you need advanced protocols 2 to crack the password, which I don't have. So I had to find the password in a file and then use that to find a save combination. But it doesn't end there because once you get the hard drive, you actually have to go back to the computer to decrypt it, which there's nothing like this at all in the original entry point mission. And obviously, as you run up the stairs, there's a risk of getting detected, so you have to be careful. Then the ending is the same. Actually messed up, but we don't talk about it. Good enough. And yeah, that's basically the Financier so far. Loud hasn't been implemented, and I'm sure there's strategies I missed or inefficient methods I used. But again, this isn't a guide. I just wanted to show you guys what it's like. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.